Kelly, and welcome, welcome, welcome. And it's much my ultimate pleasure to have my friend Calihealer here with me today. And we're going to have some fun. Let's have some fun. Yeah. Let's lift that vibe.
We need fun. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Thank you for having me, Allie. Honestly, it's an honor to be here with you. I enjoy our time and our company so much. So yeah, thank you.
Very much.
Yeah, we're gonna raise the vibration, raise the roof.
Yep. We're going to raise the vibration. I'm going to talk a little bit before we go. Kelly's going to do a beautiful chakra healing meditation. We'll clear ourselves out of it, which we'll show you when we get there. And then we'll take some questions from you. So if you haven't, you can go ahead and put questions that you'd like a question in there. And of course, Kelly works with me on the Dream Show every week. But I enjoy, of course, working separately with Diana and with Terry and with Kelly, but Kelly and I haven't had much of a chance to do that because of my crazy schedule. So I just thank you so much, and we're going to do more of this. I think it's going to be important to do it, especially in the next 2 weeks. We have to do it. So yeah. So I want to say hi to a few folks that are already here. We have beautiful Annie Bear, Cocottenpapier, Diana's here, CJ, Christine, Randy, Diamond, Maureen, Carl, Risa. Let's see who else came in. Anya Ashdown. Wow, we got quite a few people here. That's wonderful. I love it. In the Ready for the Chakra. Yes, Mary Walker. Nice to see you all. Yeah, thank you. So before Kelly is going to walk us through this beautiful chakra meditation for us to clear our chakras, and which is something that, I don't know, Kelly, how often do you think people need to do that? Depending on what they're going through, I guess.
That's really, it depends on what you're going through. Ultimately, in the perfect world, like once a week would be really good. But we're all busy. We all have crazy schedules, and so, if you can do it every couple of weeks, for sure, every month, is just a clearing out is really important, because what you'll find, and today we're gonna clear all of our chakras, and we're going to line them, and we're going to expand them too. And so what happens is it will increase our intuition. It balances our energy and grounds our energy. And it also, it'll also help our bodies to heal faster when we're in alignment. And so, if a person's feeling stress, anxiety, pain, you can almost feel immediate results if you're open to receiving, and then just a more peaceful and joyful feeling. But that's the key. Like I pulled a card, and before we started, or the card fell out, and it said, open your heart and receive the love from others. And that's the key today, is be willing to be open and to receive. And before we get started, I'll do protection and stuff for all of us too. So we're safe and sound.
Yeah, no, thank you. And so some of you who have come in, hello and welcome. We're starting off in a few minutes with a chakra clearing. But the other thing I want to tell you is, if you, like Diana just said, she usually likes to do it every day, and that's okay. She probably knows exactly how to do that. But if you want to bookmark this, then you can always go back and listen to Kelly's clearing if you want to later, if you're feeling that you don't have that particular I don't know, it isn't an authority, but the feeling that what you should be saying. So there you go. So that's how that works. Just want to answer a question here. Hi, Cheryl. I want to answer a question from Christine. You do not have to hold a crystal, but if you want to, you certainly can. Selenite is always nice. That's a great one. You can also do a regular crystal, or you could do a grounding crystal, which is a darker one. But I'll let Kelly give you an idea of what what she suggests in order to prep you before we start it. I want to just show you this. Last night we were talking about a lot of different things on the dream show, and one of those things was this, otherwise known as this. And it says infinity, endless possibilities. So I'd like you to open yourself up to endless possibilities. It's so gorgeous. And I do want to tell you that I have a new deck called the Extraterrestrial Deck by Uri Geller. And it just, I saw it a few months ago that it was coming, and I said, I got to get myself in on that one. And so it's kind of cool because it's got lots of great messages, even if it's from them. Randy, you got a Lemurian crystal? Well, good for you. That's
Cool.
wonderful.
That is cool.
All right. So just bookmarking everybody here who wants a reading and so forth. Yeah, Annie, everybody's going to get the chakra clearing from Kelly. I want to bring up this, like Kelly did with her message about being open to receiving the healing from the community. And I want you, one of my focuses is to work in joy. And I've brought it up almost every day because it's what Kamala Harris wants for her campaign, but it's something we all need to do. But one of the things that I loved about it is it says, let happiness not depend on what's happening in the world or in your life. In other words, be happy anyway. And that's joy. So be grateful, be selfless, focus on the best version of yourself. Find happiness in the silence, rest, laugh, and embrace your friends, and find your peace. So that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to turn this over to Kelly to get us started. So.
I love that, Allie. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Thank you, honey. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if anybody wants to, they can definitely grab a crystal, and, and if you prepared for this, you could actually grab, like an amethyst, for our chakras, the color coordinated chakra crystals you could have. You don't need to have crystals by any means. So let's just start out, and let's just like relax our body. Let's move our neck and move our shoulders. Take some deep breaths in and out, just breathing out all stress and anxiety. Breathing in love and joy, and just calmness and peacefulness. So I'm going to start out protecting us. I'm going to surround us all with the whitest, purest light of the Holy Spirit, so that we're fully protected and shielded, and that we have an armor of divine white light, gold light, pink loving light, Archangel Michael's blue light, Archangel Raphael's green light, surrounding us, protecting us, guiding us, healing us, and loving us today and all the days ahead. And so it is. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start at the crown chakra. Right above the head, we're going to visualize this beautiful violet light streaming in above our head into our crown chakra. This violet light is clearing and removing all stagnant energy, all stuck energy, all blocked energy. And now see this beautiful violet light expanding and opening your crown chakra. We're going to move down now to the third eye. And I want you to visualize a deep amethyst light streaming into your third eye. And you can tap on your third eye if you feel comfortable. You don't have to. And this deep amethyst light is clearing and removing all stagnant energy, all stuck energy, all blocked energy. Now see this beautiful deep amethyst light opening and expanding our third eye. See your third eye just pulsating and opening. And you can say out loud or to yourself, I see clearly. I have clarity. I receive. We're going to move down to the throat chakra. And I want you to visualize this vibrant blue light streaming into your throat, pulsating and clearing and removing all stagnant energy, all blocked energy, all stuck energy, and all energy that may be suppressing your voice. We release now into the universe. See this vibrant blue light opening and expanding your throat chakra. See it opening and expanding. I speak my truth. My words matter. I am heard. I receive. We're going to move down now to our heart chakra. I don't know if any of you else are, you can feel it in your throat. It's like it's clearing. Moving down now into the heart chakra. And visualize the most beautiful green, loving light pouring into your heart chakra, clearing and removing stagnant energy, all stuck energy, all blocked energy. See this beautiful green, loving light opening and expanding your heart, filling your heart with love, unconditional love streaming into your heart. I am loved. I am love. I love myself. I receive love. We're moving down now into the solar plexus. Visualize a bright yellow light filling your solar plexus, clearing away old stagnant energy, clearing away all stuck energy, clearing away all blocked energy. Visualize this bright yellow light filling your solar plexus, opening it, feel it opening, feel it expanding. I am confident. I am worthy. I understand and I receive. Moving down now into our sacral chakra. Visualize a bright orange light flowing into your sacral chakra, clearing and removing all old energy, all blocked energy, all stagnant energy, and all stuck energy. We're releasing that now into the universe. This beautiful bright orange light now is opening and expanding our sacral chakra. I am whole. I matter. I receive. Moving down into our root chakra. Visualize the deepest, reddest light flowing into your root chakra. This beautiful light now is clearing and removing all old energy, all stagnant energy, all stuck energy, and all blocked energy. And we're sending that into the universe. This beautiful, deep red light now is opening and expanding our root chakra. I am balanced. I am grounded. I am safe. And I receive. Now we're going to visualize the energy flowing up through your root chakra into your sacral chakra, into your solar chakra, into your heart chakra, into your throat chakra, into your third eye, and into your crown. We're going to go back down into the root. We're going to go back up into the crown, back down into the root, back up to the crown. There we are.
Wonderful. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that that was captured because your drum sounded kind of tinny. So hopefully it did. You did capture it, guys. But there's nothing more beautiful than releasing energy with a bell, a drum, a breath. And so we decided to add that in. And yeah, drums are so beautiful. There's nothing better. But you got to see what I manifested while we were doing our chakra. Oh, this is amazing. Wait a second.
Oh my gosh, Allie.
Thank you, honey. Oh, yeah, that was sweet.
How beautiful is that?
He came in, but I was trying to concentrate on staying in there. So yeah, I guess I'll keep him. That was just really nice.
He's a keeper. That was nice, Keith. That was very, very nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got lots of folks here, and everybody felt really good. It looks like you're saying that they're Paul Freed is here, feeling amazing. And I'm glad you had a good experience, Paul. And Randy and Karen and Annie. And yeah, it wasn't. And I hope everybody got something out of it. It's very beautiful. It was very beautifully done. I could feel all of the movement. And when you were saying down and up and down and up at the end, I could see arrows.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
everybody.
for having me
Yeah.
on and just being able to do this, you know, and bring everybody together. And it's so healing. It's
Mhm.
healing for
Yes.
everybody, including us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We forced you to meditate, Randy. There you go. See, meditation isn't all about being completely quiet.
I love it, Randy.
Oh gosh. Oh, your little man with the ladder showed up. He's tired of being gaslit. That's why. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, Karen, Kelly is a powerhouse. I personally have had her work with me with a beautiful, some beautiful work with me. And a lot of people have said the same thing. She'll work with you. She will do the work clearing with you. And so if you ever are interested in having that done, make sure you contact her because she'll do it. And you can, I think we chatted over Zoom, didn't we? Or did we chatted on the phone? I can't remember how we did it because it's been a little while, but yeah, you're always there
and
for
I do
us.
it. I
You're
can
so
do it
good.
over a video call, or you know, or a lot of people just prefer a phone call because by the time I'm done working on them, you know, they've been
You're
laying
tired.
and they're really tired and they just don't want to be on camera. And
Yeah.
so I totally respect that.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of
Yeah.
in a meditative state too, but I
Yeah.
definitely I'll do it on camera or just a regular phone call.
Absolutely. I knew that I was going to feel like I was ready for a nap, but that's because I'm so relaxed. My neck really hurt before we started, and now I feel like it's loosened up quite a bit. So,
Oh,
and
awesome.
it's from grading. When I sit there, like the other day, I did 200 papers, and I got up and moved around a little bit, but it's being on the computer grading. Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of papers,
200.
Allie. Holy smokes.
It's a lot of papers. Yeah, and emails and all that. Anyway, I wanted it all done early in the week. I got it all done on Monday when I wasn't on a show. So I felt, wow, now I can relax and do these shows during the
Yeah.
week and then get some kind of a, of a relaxation for myself as well. So yeah. Well, great. Thank you so much, everybody. We will do some readings, and please understand that right now I got 14 and I don't know we'll be able to get to all of them, but we're going to do what we can. And you got a dream here, Paul. You missed us by one night, but you saw open library pillars all the way up. A voice told me to pick a book as I did wake up. Honey, I think that's the Akashic Records because that's a lot of what people think the Akashic Records are. Yeah, it's like a big library of everything. And I remember being in a big library in a dream and reading the book, Paul. But then when I woke up, I couldn't remember what it said. And I remember how upset I was because I really felt like I got some information that was important. So, yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that it totally does, Paul. I agree 100% with Allie. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, that's wonderful. We also have another question, not a reading, but curious about eating light code foods. That would support our bodies? I love that, Annie. I'm thinking colorful, like almost chakra colored foods, fruits and vegetables, yellows, oranges, greens. What do you think, Kelly? You're the healer, honey.
Oh no, you are too, Allie. You are an amazing healer.
I know.
I think first of all, water, good water, I think is really, really important. And then like nourishing foods. My first thing is greens, greens, and then it organic. I mean, it really needs to be organic. And I realize they're more expensive, but it is something, it's a gift that we can give to our body. And so, and then to make sure that we stay grounded, grounding foods is really important too. So,
Sure.
potatoes, carrots, anything that grows in the ground is
In the ground,
really good to keep us
carrots and
grounded.
beets is another one. Yep, beets or
Yeah.
turnips. I don't care for them, but, if you like them, they're good. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. In a way, I think to myself also that, and this is just me, it doesn't have to be everybody here because not everybody has the same opinion but eating meat is very grounding or any kind of, I'll say flesh of an animal, unfortunately, but it's very grounding. But if you want to be lighter and you want to be sort of airy fairy, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to stick with, like, if you're doing your meditation and you want to hear from the ethers, maybe you have a salad and you have some bananas or an apple or something like that. And I do know that alcohol and drugs, and what's the other one? Negative thoughts. All those things can be toxins for us. And if we're wanting the light codes, we want to try to stay away from some of that toxic stuff. And that's why I keep talking about joy, because we have that toxic person that's just overrunning all of our lives. And we don't need to think about it all the time. We need to think about us. And so this is a great question, Annie. Yeah. It's really good.
And I agree, Annie. Fruits ripened by the sun, vegetables, ripened by the sun, I those are all really, really, really good. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and just in really good water.
Right. Absolutely. And Paul's saying I'm a hamburger and hot dog guy. Well, you can be that, Paul. I don't want you to think you can. But if you're looking about connecting, maybe was Annie's question, with the light codes or the things that are coming in for us, it's just easy to be lighter. And so eating lighter foods would do that for us. And, I have to say, I include popcorn in that.
I had popcorn last night after our show. I love popcorn. And truthfully, it's like listening to our bodies. Our bodies will tell us what we need. If we just are present with it, and we can even ask our bodies, what do you need, and we'll crave what we need.
Yeah. And I agree with you about beans and lentils. Absolutely, Annie. It's, if that's what your body is wanting you to do, and this is for entertainment purposes only, then you need to do that. So, yeah.
Yep.
Can't eat popcorn, your innards, Karen. Understood. Totally. Yep. But our bodies do tell us. Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And Carl, you're right. There's a lot more vitamins in food that have been sort of outside under the sunlight. So yeah, I love that. All right. So Carl, you want to hear from any of your new guides to aid you towards the end of the month. Okay. Now he's been hearing from Yeshua, Mother Mary, I think, some of the Kuan Yin. What's the other one's name? Dwal Kul. Mark will talk to him about Dwal Kul. And Green Tara, interestingly enough. So let's see what we come up with, Paul. Not Paul. Carl, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Who do I want? If you want to go ahead and go, Kelly, you do that.
Okay.
Hi,
Carl. Thank you for being here. It's funny, Carl. The first thing I get is that you need to increase your water, because that's going to help really balance your energy. And especially even just having this, for everybody out there, just having this chakra clearing, it's really good to increase your water anyway. But I get that it's going to really that would help your nervous system too. and you may even want to go back and listen to it, because it's going to really help with any anxiety, or just it's going to help balance your energy along with the water. I also get that in the energy that we're in is kind of pushing us to do this. I'm getting that there's and this is to the end of the month. I say into November, there's going to be energy wanting to push you out of your comfort zone a little bit. And of course, you listen to Carl, and you do what's right by yourself. I did pull a card, and I got Find Your Center, and that's what this chakra clearing was all about. And balancing the energy, but balancing the masculine and feminine energies is going to, this meditation just was going to really help with that too. I also get that if there's been something weighing a little bit heavy on your heart, Carl, that it would be in your best interest for you to forgive. You just don't need to forget about what they did, but forgive them of the act, so you can rid yourself of that. You don't need to hold on to that any longer. And then lastly, I get, if you can maybe get outside before the snow flies. I don't know if the snow flies where you're at. I think you're in the UK. But to get outside and
yeah.
Where's he at?
Philippines.
Yeah. So it's not, there's no snow flying. There's no snow flying there, but to get outside a little bit more.
There you go. That's beautiful. All right. So I don't have who the specific person or deity is or messenger is for you, Carl, but I did get tune in and connect. And I'm thinking this is part of being outside. So it's finding a place wherever you are that is a comfort to you. I don't know if you're near the water. You could go by the water. You could go by a river. You could go into a park, whatever you want, and just spend a little bit of time there and connect. It says nonverbal communication. So there's no one you really have to talk to. It's just you honoring them and the silence, because the next card I get is honor the deities that are around you. And you're listed a whole bunch of them, Sanat Kamara and Green Tara and all that. So the way you can do this, Carl, is if you've just got a little area in your home or a little table even in your home, you can put a candle there. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy. And you don't even need anything else on it. If you pick a flower somewhere off the road or off the side of a wildflower, and you put that there, what you're doing is you're giving back to those that are watching out for you. And it's important for you to recognize that that's what they're doing. And I think you do, but this little extra kind of bridges the communication between the two of you and lets them know that you're listening to them. And the last thing I'm being told is they want you to listen more to some music, whatever that might be for you. It doesn't have to be spiritual music. It could be jazz. It could be rock and roll. It could be anything. Doesn't matter. But they're wanting you to keep in tune with that because it really lifts the vibration up. So if you can do that, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, thank you. You did light a candle tonight? Well, good. See, you already knew. That's wonderful, Carl. Music always. Yep. There you go. Yep.
I love it.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
yep.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Carl. And Paul said you might have been brothers in a past life, and that's very possible. So, but you have a brother named Paul as well, Carl? That's funny. All right. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So we have Christine asking why I had to run into my ex-sister-in-law after she divorced my brother. She is controlling. So as to you're unable to see your niece, but you ran into her. Okay. Wow. I got to think.
The first thing I get is first thing that just comes to my mind is that the universe brought you guys together just as a reminder that there might be needing some closure, closure there, and there too, maybe some forgiveness where, there's just that un unfinished business where sometimes we've pushed
Mhm.
down that we just haven't been wanting to heal or look at, and that the universe is like, oh yeah, here she is again, and it's time for me, you to maybe look at that again. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome. So I agree with Kelly. What I'm getting is, um, it certainly was a trigger for you. It was a trigger for you because she hurt your brother, and by virtue of hurting your brother, she hurt you. And if she continues to hurt you, by holding back the ability to see your niece, and so it's for you to work on. You don't have to forget what she did.
Right.
There's no reason to, because you can't. But if you can forgive what she did, and you don't have to tell her you forgive her, this is between you and them, then you can free yourself, because the person that's hurt is you. She's not getting hurt. She doesn't care. She divorced your brother and she moved on. And but if we can do that, when we are angry with somebody, it's like we're holding a hot poker and we're hurting only ourselves and not the other person. So perhaps it's a reminder. And if she can feel that forgiveness in some way, it might be very possible that she'll contact. You can also cut cords with her. I think that's important to say. You don't have to have any attachment to her. But once you do, you may hear from her, because a lot of times people are like, ooh, I felt something. I felt something. Maybe I should let Christine see her niece. That might happen. It might very well happen. What do you think, Kelly? Does that sound like
That
something
that sounds
reasonable?
exactly. I did pull a card and I got communication. Um,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
it could be that, that it's going to open up that communication again.
Mhm.
But there too, it's only if you feel comfortable, doing it. And I don't, the other card I got was gratitude. And sometimes the people that annoy us or hurt us the most, one of the gifts that we
Mhm.
can give ourselves is sending them gratitude. And I know it sounds bonkers, but it
It
sends out
does.
that love, because they obviously
Uh-huh.
they need that extra love. And by sending them
Yeah.
gratitude, you're actually giving yourself a gift. And so
Mhm.
and it could be that, communication with her, or it could be communication with your angels, and you can just tell
Right.
your angels and your
With
guides
it.
how you would
Mhm.
like to see the relationship,
Mhm.
if any, move forward.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's really hard to do, 'cause a lot of people were saying we need to forgive the fellow that's creating a lot of problems politically. It's hard for us to do it because we're so enraged by it. And this can happen as well in personal relationships. She hurt your brother, and that hurt you because you saw him hurt. But you've got to stop the cycle of hate, I guess is the best way to say it, and do it for yourself and your
Mm,
niece. That might be the way to look at it. Anyway, we wish you luck, Christine.
yes.
Absolutely do. All right, so we have beautiful Randy here, wondering if she can get a message from her guide. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, beautiful. All right, Randy, I get a couple of things. I pulled this one here, which is Om, or sound healing. And I know we talked yesterday about your meditation thing that you have adverse reaction to, but listening to Tibetan chants is a beautiful way to relax. And you're listening to this, basically them just going Om, and bells and things like that. So I'm just going to throw that one out there and leave it. it's saying you need to do some replenishment. And I think that's kind of what you're doing. You're getting some good sleep. You say you have the best water, and that's wonderful. And you're replenishing your energy to be free, I guess I want to say, because you're planning a trip and you're planning on leaving, and they're liking that. They said, this is who you are now, and they want you to feel comfortable because it's all important to your well-being. Oh, isn't that beautiful? These cards Kelly gave me, and they're just gorgeous. And they're so positive. I love them. So there you go.
Oh, that's beautiful, Allie. The first card I got, Randy, was seek. And sometimes we're looking for validation, and I'm getting that this is your validation, and everything that you need to know is right here for you. I'm also getting that if you've been waiting on doing something, they're saying do it. Just no more procrastination. They're going just do it. And I don't know, I mean, hopefully you're feeling okay, but I'm getting that it would be really good for you just to take, and this is probably a message for all of us, to take a little bit extra care of our immune system, whether it's getting the more rest, which Allie said that you're doing, which is really, really good, or, taking our vitamins, or eating, eating healthier, or getting that sunshine. I'm getting that would be really important. I'm also getting that if something has happened, or if maybe it hasn't happened yet, coming up, and you didn't think it happened the way you wanted it to, they're saying it's a blessing in disguise. And so sometimes the way we want things to play out isn't the way the universe wants it to play out. And and lastly, they're saying create. It said creative projects. So, get those creative juices flowing.
There you go. Wonderful, Randy. And of course, your guides are saying they're prepared to go anywhere you are at this point. So safe travels to you. Yeah. Okay. So Diamond, a message from your guides when things will be easier. A break. A lot is going on personally and financially. Okay. Sure thing. We're all dealing with some icky energies. So let's see.
Diamond, I'm getting if you've been maybe holding on to some extra crud that just may need to be released and to let go of. And if you're going right now, I don't know what it is. Maybe you can ask your angels and guides to show you maybe what it is that you need to let go of. That is, because I get like there's a block there. And it's really important to almost declare your life and your surroundings as a drama-free zone. So if there's people in your life that are bringing you extra drama, extra stress, it might be time to look at better boundaries. I also pulled a card. I got the dog. And it says loyalty, and unconditional love. And so that unconditional love, Diamond, I really think is for you. I think you need to, give yourself that unconditional love, like you give others, just to love on yourself a little bit more. I do get that things are going to be improving, and I got success. And I got happy changes. So I do think things are going to be changing around for you. I think it's just take care of yourself. And if you can let go of any of that crud that's weighing you down, would be really, really good for you.
Wow. If you came in late, Kelly did a beautiful chakra meditation. So she's not going to do any more of those particular healings. But what I want you to know, of course, is you can go back and listen to it. And I think a lot of people here are going through a lot of stuff. And the key to releasing a lot of stuff, and it sounds like, oh, Allie, that's so simple. That sounds very trite, but really is releasing it and trying to move into a positive way of looking at things, which is really hard when you're going through a really bad time, especially financial times, especially, if you're having a difficulty with a parent or with a child or with whatever. And what we want you to realize is that this too shall pass, and then you'll have some good times and everything will be really good. And then, of course, we'll have these times again, hopefully not the same types of things, but it's the way the world works. And giving over your joy because things are bad or not being grateful is something that has to be changed, because I really believe that our mindset creates what experience that we have in our world. And if you're holding on to negativity, you're bringing more in. So no offense to you, Diamond, or anybody else here. You're always staying positive. It's others that can't. Yeah, and it is others, and they drag you down. It's like they invite you into this. They don't invite you. They slam their way like a bull in a china shop into their experience. And I agree with Kelly. It's boundaries. I'm getting here that they're very impulsive and they suck you in, and you might have to cut it off. Especially if it's any friends that are giving you a hard time or saying, oh my God, this is a disaster, that's a disaster. You might have to say, I'm really going through a tough time right now, and I guess I'll have to just take a break. And and if they're really good friends, they'll understand. Take your power back by claiming full responsibility for your life, and also not worrying about everyone else's problems, which is hard to do if they're invading, so to speak. Yeah, the sunny side of life. Yeah. Hi, Nana Heather. Yeah. Hi, Care Bear. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Yeah, there's a beautiful meditation Kelly does near the beginning to clear your chakras. So a lot of us have felt completely relaxed since that. So if you go back and listen, I think you'll yeah, I know, honey. Your son needs you right now. And but he's got to also work on his stuff as well. So that is really hard. Yeah. And speaking of sons, the oil painter just got a call from her son.
Her son.
That's funny. That's really funny. If you'll be having contact with your brother David, you've been estranged. Yesterday when I was doing your reading, Anya, I got the impression in that reading that you're being asked to reach out to him. Whether he contacts you back, I don't know. But I think it would be very healing for you. I think it's something that's been left in the air. And oh boy, I get family patterns. Yeah. You need to break that family pattern. You need to break it. And it will empower you a bit more. And it's okay to make mistakes. Forgive yourself and forgive him. If you can't reach out to him, you just possibly can't do it in any way, then you need to forgive him, which is what we asked somebody else to do about their ex-sister-in-law. So I'm going to let Kelly answer. Yeah, go ahead, Kelly.
Anya, I get right now that you're in a recovery period, and I also got trust. You sometimes we just have to trust in the timing of when things are gonna come together, because you know what, our angels and guides, they're always looking out for us. They know what is is best for us. So they'll throw up roadblocks if they don't think it's a good time for you to be engaging with your brother. I do get that there's going to be big happy changes coming in the future. But there again, it's perfect timing and to trust it. And I know this sounds like it's a ways out, but I'm getting possibly a year from now. And so, and we have free will here. So, I mean, you could pick up the phone today, tomorrow, and, and you can engage with him. But, you have to listen to what you get and what you feel and go with that.
Correct. Yeah. And so if you don't feel comfortable speaking to him and you can get his address, you can write him a letter. Or you can, my feeling is if it was me and I had a 14-year rift with my brother and we just happened to meet each other at a funeral and things started getting better after that. But say whatever you want to say, because what difference does it make? He will either not want to talk to you at all, or he may reach out. And because there are certain circumstances that he may say, I don't really care about talking to you ever again. And then you've said your piece. You've said your piece. You've moved along. And so maybe I would say, I would love to be open to a dialogue with you. I haven't talked with you in so long. And life is short. Are you interested in a conversation? Because I am. And so it's got to ultimately be whatever you decide, though, Anya, not what I or Kelly says. But yeah, ask your guides. I think they will follow through for you and let you know the right way to do it. So, yep. Oh, okay. Care Bear says a friend of hers didn't talk for 10 years. She reached out to me to apologize 2 years ago, and they're friends again. A lot of times things are just misunderstandings. But if you've been terribly, the other thing is, though, if you've been terribly hurt by somebody, and you have to also have a little bit of your guard up, because if you're opening up that dialogue again, there's a possibility that you'll get hurt again. And so it has to be something that you're willing to endure if that happens. Yeah. Let it go on. Yeah.
Something that I use that it's just simple. It's just 2 words that I use often is just checking in.
Yep.
Just checking in.
Yep. That's it. The other thing is you can do the Ho'oponopono prayer. Very powerful. And this is for anybody that needs to forgive somebody. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you say it as many times as you feel is necessary. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And as you're doing that, you're sending out that energy wave, and you can see it might come back. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Janet Lee. Yeah. It's a tarot cards tree, and I have laminated cards that I hang as ornaments, so to speak. So
yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It is fun. Okay, Sharon, an energy reading. Sure, I'm going to let Kelly work with this. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's been a stressful morning. The first card I get, Sharon, is breathe. Breathe. Just take a step back and center yourself and just breathe. Give yourself that gift. And whatever it is that's going on, they're saying to stand your ground. You stand in your beliefs and stay in your truth. And stay in your joy too, and it's hard when a person is stressful but it's incorporating when things are stressful, incorporating things that bring you joy and doing that as a gift for yourself. So whatever it is is it a special cup of coffee? Is it a special drink? Is it treating yourself to a special snack, or going and sitting outside or reading, but to do whatever that is that brings you joy, because that's a gift that you can give yourself in these moments of stress. I also get that, and I know, money and stuff can sometimes be a factor, but what I think would be good for you coming up, and would be even just like a staycation, and staying in and resetting, recharging, watching your favorite videos, ordering in, and that too, just kind of being a gift for yourself. If you can take a weekend away, I think it would be really good, but giving yourself that gift and that downtime to reset and recharge.
Beautiful, Kelly. Beautiful. You have had to take care of yourself so much, Sharon, over the last year or so. And sometimes it makes us angry. I'm going to just say it. It makes us angry, that you have to go through that. And the problem with it is that sometimes when we get angry, we kind of become martyrs, like, well, no one suffers as much as I do. And I'm not saying you do that. Okay. All I'm saying is that this is what happens sometimes with folks. So they're wanting you to clean up your thoughts and try to focus, as Kelly says, on something that will help you. And again, I got take back the power by claiming full responsibility. I'm responsible for the way I react. I'm responsible for those things that come into my life that I have to work on. And I don't like them, and they make me angry. And I forgive myself for putting myself through that. That can be very powerful. A lot of people are saying in here that the Ho'oponopono prayer has made a huge difference in their lives when it comes to forgiving others. And I can tell you the same thing. I had the same thing in my own life. So, yeah. Yep. All right. We are coming up on an hour because we started at 1:30. Kelly, are you okay to go a little longer?
Sure.
Or do you need to go? You can. Okay.
Nope.
Yep.
I can stay.
All right. Colorado or Cocottenpapier. Again, more help from guides. I think all of us are feeling this overwhelm. I think it's an overwhelm, isn't it? I just feel that way.
Overwhelm, and just a sense of just needing a sense of direction, and I think too, just not only the direction, but just some hope. I think just some hope.
Yeah. We all are. It's almost too much. Everything, just when we think something is like lifting, some other thing comes in our personal life, in our community life, in the country, with our friends, with our relatives. And it's like, I don't know, it's like having to eat a shit sandwich every day. I don't know.
I love it.
Nobody wants a shit sandwich.
No.
Oh God. Oh yeah. I'm seeing that you're having a lot of anxiety. Here's the deal. When we have what is it? When we have fear, we're thinking about the past. When we have anxiety, we're worried about the future. I think that's the way it goes. So either one is not living fully present. So we absolutely have to say that just for today, I'm not an alcoholic, but I've had people write papers for me that went to Alcoholics Anonymous. And one of their tenets is, just for today, I will do this, this, and this. And it's almost like just a reaffirmation of staying in the present moment. So I'm just going to say that, because you exist infinitely beyond this universe, and you are divinely loved by all. So
that is beautiful. And I pulled the love card, and when stuff is going on, and I also got that you are a caregiver. And so when you're
Mhm.
giving that unconditional love out to everybody, it's really important
Mhm.
to love on yourself and to make sure that your cup is full. So you have something in your cup to pour out and to help others, and not to, not wait until it gets empty, to
Right.
make sure that you're filling it up along the way. And again, I get for you to take it easy, to self-care in ways that um, you know are beneficial for you, and to reset and to recharge. Um, I'm getting that grounding is really, if you've been feeling anything like physical health things,
Mhm.
that grounding is going to be a big part of just keeping you balanced and centered, and just in helping you health wise too. But to really love on yourself. And and
Mm.
if you start looking back and going, oh, I could have, should have, this or that, or why
Right.
did I do that?
Uh-huh.
Don't get into that loop, and just know that there's no mistakes, that it's all redirection and growth. And so just know that you are where you're supposed to be, and just to take extra care of yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And anytime anybody else gets a message that resonates for them, please know that that's what it's meant to do. There may be somebody that's going through the similar things as you, and just a message might come through for them that makes sense to you as well. So, and we are not gurus, we are just plain old gals. So, there
Exactly.
you go. All right. So, Maureen. All right, so I have Maureen, Karen, Seashell, and Liz. Uh, I'll try to get you other gals if we can, that have posted recently, but we are over an hour at this point. So whoops, not wrong person. Sylvia, we'll see what we can do. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Who did I say? Do you remember?
It was, she wanted a message from her grandmother.
Right. Grandmother Flatley. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you just put in the chat who you are so we can? I think it's Karen D'Amico. I think
Yes, I
it
think
is
so.
her. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. When I moved, it clicked and went away. So I apologize. Maureen D'Amico. I'm sorry, not Karen. Yeah. All right. Grandmother Flatley. Mm-hmm. So I get. Whoops. This is not the question. Sorry, Sylvia. All right. We She says, I give you a visitation all the time. You just don't realize it, but maybe you do realize it, actually, Maureen. She seems like she's just a lovely person. And I know these are old fashioned cards, but when I see a grandmother, and I never had one because they were all gone before I was even born. But I had an aunt that had this certain way she dressed and smelled, and her hair was perfect and everything. I'm getting that kind of a visual here. And she says, I see everything that you do everywhere. So beautiful message there. And she said, try to make sure that you focus more on peace if you're having a bad day. I try to come in and bring that to you. But sometimes, we're in the middle of something, and the drama is so much. We have a hard time being peaceful. She says, spend some time with animals if you feel like you need to have your blood pressure come down, because that's what I got. But if you pat animals, it brings your blood. But maybe it isn't just dogs and cats. It could be birds. It could be whatever. So yeah. What do you got, Gil?
Oh, that's just amazing, Allie. Um, I, I I got the first message from her was, um, life is full of choices. Choose love. And
Okay.
and she wants you to know that she's learning a lot from you, and she's giving you messages, like through music, um writing. It could be like messages like in a book or poetry. She's coming through, and she said she's learning so much from you, and she's leaving you signs. I don't know if it's pennies or dimes, but she also said that she's surrounded by pets. And so so yeah, I don't know if you or her have pets on the other side, but I also get that there's a child on the other side that she's like looking after and taking care of. And so I don't know if whose child this is, but she's saying that there's a child there, and she's taking care of it, and that she's looking over, and it's like she's almost become one of your guides, and she's learning so much from you too, and is just helping you guide you through life. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I have to say that this is really funny too. When I was trying to remember who it was, and I said Karen, her aunt Karen is what was Grandma Flatley's daughter.
Oh, that piece. Wow.
Oh my goodness, I got chills. Yeah, so even when I
Right?
make a mistake, it's like it's okay.
It's not. It's not.
Oh my God, thank you. Okay, Sylvia, thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Leah. And okay, Donna, take care, honey. All right. Thank you, Maureen. I hope that was helpful. That's the cards I got, like that she really is with you, that she's looking out for you, and she just loves watching your life unfold. So a message from anyone. Well, okay, Karen. That's opened up a lot of doors. That's a lot of doors you're opening here. Oh. Okay. Oops. The next one will be Seashell in the Sky, Liz and Awe. I hope you're here. Just let me know. For those of you coming in late, if you're all interested in having a chakra healing, Kelly does a chakra healing at the beginning of the video, and it's beautiful. So you can always go back and listen and enjoy that healing. All right. So Karen, what do I get first? I get earth magic, and I'm feeling as though the ritual you have of walking your dog and being out walking at night. And of course you sent me those pictures of your mom with you, sort of from an orb. And I think that they're saying that not only is it beneficial for you, but it also is very beneficial for, well, the dog, of course, but also for the elementals and nature. It's a ritual, and it says here, charms. I love that. It's like, it's a charm when you go out there. You invite all of this to come into your world. The second thing I get is remember who you are, culture, resilience, and beliefs. And I believe that's coming from mom. Mom, I'm not saying you're this type of person at all, but it is remember who you are. You're my daughter. You're so-and-so's sister. You're this one's cousin, whatever. We need to remember who we are when we walk the earth. And finally, it says, whatever tools, skills, and abilities you need to accomplish your life's purpose are available to you. And I think you already know that because you're already working with that energy. So there you go.
I got reached out, and I get that it's somebody on the other side that has been reaching out to you, and they're wondering if you're feeling their presence, and they want you to know that they feel healthy and happy, and kind of like what Allie just said, going out walking your dog, continue to stay grounded, that they're coming to you in your dreams. So you might want to keep like a dream journal next to the bed, or if you want to connect with them, tell them that I'm going to meet up with you in our dreams. And because, and especially right now with the veil being so thin, they can come in so much easier. And so yeah, I keep a drink. They're somebody from the other side is reaching out, and they want you to know that you are connected even more so now than you when they were here on Earth.
Wow. There isn't a more intimate connection. It's funny. I like was Tyler Henry is on Netflix every week. I think he does a reading for celebrities every Tuesday night or something like that. The things he brings in from the other side are just so incredible. But what I've heard over and over and over again is the connection we have with those on the other side. It's so intense. We just couldn't even understand it if we wanted to. I mean, it's
Right?
like it's nothing we ever thought, and it's more than we ever thought. So I liked that affirmation. Yeah. Oh, the veil is so thin. You're right. Yeah. All right, Leah. We'll see, hon. All right. Thank you. All right. Seashell in the Sky has a question for you, actually, Kelly, which is wonderful. Is it possible to clear blocks from past lives, or is it very difficult?
No, it's definitely it is very possible. You know, it's typically a lot of it sometimes comes up as shadow work that you know comes up that we have to take a look at, and by doing that work we clear out that karma, the blocks. But you know, and depending on how severe it is, I mean, the severity depends on how quickly a person can clear it out. So, you know, depending on what went on in your past life, I mean, if it was something you know, traumatic, yeah, it's gonna probably take a while. And that goes for even stuff in this life. I mean, there's stuff that can happen to us in this life that we can spend our whole entire life, I mean, clearing out. I
True.
know there's stuff that's happened to me. I've been working on it for 40 years, and you know, I'm constantly, you know, having to clear it. So, you know, it's definitely doable. It can be done, but it's what went on in your past life that kind of determines on how long it's going to take for it to clear.
This is very true, Seashell, that it's hard to figure out if progress is made when the block was hidden, which absolutely. But you know, if you have your Akashic records, go into your Akashic records to see what you would ask a specific question in that reading, where what lifetime has created a blockage for me in relationships, in self-esteem. I know it's hard to figure out if that is, but it's more about what our experience is here, and we can bring that in. And it may be that you'd have to ask several times, but there is also a way of clearing that energy through that Akashic record reading as well. And we have a lot of them here. So we have a lot of readers here that do that. So I know it's been beneficial for me. I'm still working on clearing a problem that I've had in my life since I was a child, which is I'm terrified of fish, which everybody thinks that's the funniest thing they ever heard, because, you know, fish aren't. But I mean, I've had these past lives where I've been on a boat, I've fallen overboard, I've had my father leave me and fall off a boat, and I was a kid. I've had all these other things that bring that in, but it has to do with something that blocks me in this lifetime that I'm aware of. And then as you do that, you may become more aware of other things. Good night, Care Bear. Thanks for being here, honey. Yeah. Okay. You didn't finding out more with the Akashic records. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a wonderful. And we do have Diana, oil painter, on here. She does it. We have other people that do it, and it might be a way for you to heal that. That would be wonderful for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Jules. It's good to see you, dear. All right. So Liz and all, let Kelly see what she can for you. Michelle Heaton, if you're here, would you let me know? If not, maybe next time. But I will then do Leah. Okay? Thank you, everybody.
Well, Liz, the first thing I'm getting is that your angels and guides are saying that they hear your prayers, and they want you to know that your prayers are being answered. I got the serpent, and it says knowledge and healing, and so there too, you are healing, you are making headway, and you not only do this for yourself, but you do it for others too. I do get that there's some anger that you've been holding on to that might be blocking a little bit of it, that may need to be released. Um, and I'm getting it could be with possibly family, and there could be family possibly reaching out, and so you need to decide how you want to handle that. Um, I do get that there's a need for more support. And so, if you've got people around you, I know you're in Mexico, that friends or neighbors that could possibly, help you out, because I do get that there needs to be, you need some extra hands, and you need some extra help. They also want you to know that if something didn't work out, if the way that you planned, if that door closed, know that there's something bigger and better that is around the corner for you. And so don't look at it as, okay, now it's done, it's over, it can't happen. Just know that there's something better.
Yeah. Wow. It's so interesting you said that. The first card I pulled was nutrition, and I thought, well, we've been talking about nutrition today, so that makes a lot of sense, eating right and so forth. But the second card I pulled was parents. And Liz, I know that it's a possibility your parents are no longer around, but I'm thinking that there's some kind of healing that needs to be done. And then Kelly brings up family. And I'm thinking that maybe there's something that you need to release or heal from your family of origin. It's very possible. I know I've had to do that kind of a release as well with my own family of origin. And I always feel guilty when I want to release something that my mother did, that I should even let it bother me, because she did the best she could. But when I release it, I always thank her for doing the best she could. So I don't know if that resonates with you, and maybe it doesn't, but I did get the family like Kelly did. And then I have leave open the door for the highest potential outcome. So always,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? It's like always be affirm that everything will work out for you. And I love that. It's one thing that what's her name? Hicks, Abraham Hicks, she always says, that's one of her affirmations. Everything always works out for me. It may take a while, but you don't have to say that. You just have to know that whatever's meant to be will always work out for you. So that's just a little bit of an empowerment card for you, Liz. Much love to you. Much love to you. Oh, yes, Maureen. I'm sorry about your teeth, honey. Sending a lot of love and healing for I think she had 5 teeth taken out today or something. Much love to you, honey. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah. Yep. All right. The last one we got is Leah's in the car, she said, but she would love it if there's any message or any kind of work. Maybe if you could do a quick little scan on her. And then when you get home, you listen to the chakra meditation, honey. Yeah. All right.
Well, Leah, the first thing that I'm getting is they're saying, if you could try to maybe get more sleep, to go to bed earlier, so you can get up earlier, and then I'm getting less sugar. And so I don't know, and sugar can come sometimes in the form of carbohydrates. And so, just to kind of keep an eye on that. I got organic, and then I'm getting blood. So I don't know if you've given blood work lately, or your blood pressure. I know myself, the other night I had a really, really bad headache, and I could not get rid of my headache. And I'm like, you know what? Ding, ding. I think my blood pressure is high. And I went and I checked my blood pressure, and it was high. I think it was 156 over 150. And so that was high. And
That's high.
And so, and so there too, Leah, if any of this resonates with you. And lastly, if the whole checkups, the mammogram, the blood work, and
Right.
all of that, we're getting towards the end of the year. It's always good to get those things done. And yep. And that sugar, and I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, because I love my chocolate, and I love sugar, but that's what I get.
That's so funny. I have been, losing weight, but I love chocolate too. But I have to have one of those Skinny Cow ice cream cones every day. That's where I get my chocolate, which is reduced, but still.
Yep.
I used to eat buy I don't know, Reese's Buttercups, the little ones, and eat a whole package of them. So I really have reduced that. But it is important for us to eat the cake sometimes. So I agree with you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to
have the cake. And there too, it's everything in moderation, right? I mean, you're and you have to treat yourself. I mean, life gets hard and tough, and it's all about moderation. And I have like little junior mints on my night table. And so I will have some junior mints to
my friend loves them
chocolate
too. Yeah. I get them whenever she visits. She loves junior mints. So Leah, I'm getting respect, and I'm guessing that means make sure you respect yourself and love yourself and honor yourself. And then I get kindness, that you reach out to other people and express kindness just by being who you are and how you are. And this is very, very healing for you. Anytime that we do that, smiling at somebody, saying thank you. It's funny because I got a text the other day, and it was from a number I didn't know anything about. And it said, "Hi, should we go to Hawaii in November?"
Sure.
And I wrote back and I said, "Absolutely. Let's do it." Who is this, by the way? And this is like Charmaine. Is this Ella? And I said, "No, it isn't, but I sure would love to go to Hawaii." Well, we just had the best text exchange because it was just fun. It wasn't, like, I'm not going to answer her. I don't know who she is. It wasn't that. It was like taking the moment and being kind. And later she said to me, "I'm sorry I bothered you, but thank you for being so nice."
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Just a small exchange like that makes a big difference. So yeah, anyway.
You needed that connection.
I did. And apparently she did too, but
exactly.
I wish I was Ella, because then I might have been going to Hawaii next month. But anyway.
Sign me up.
Anyway, really. So everybody, thank you so much for being with Kelly and I today. And this is always a very enjoyable, and we will come back very soon. Okay, Denise, what do you say? You crave sugar for a week? I don't eat many carbs. What's called? Don't you think sometimes we just need to treat ourselves? I think that's what Kelly was saying. Yeah,
I do. I do. And don't be hard on yourself. I mean, because it's all in moderation. And, you know, and
Right.
if you're craving it, and I'm guessing, Denise, sometimes when we crave the sugar and stuff, it's a lot of times because we do have stress going on
Could be,
in
yeah.
in
Comfort
our
food.
life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a comfort food,
And
definitely.
so, you know, have it. Just have it. Just have it in moderation.
Yeah,
Life's short. Like Ellie said,
life's
eat the
short.
cake.
Eat the cake. Or as Nike said, just do it.
Yep. Or eat the dessert first.
That's right. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kelly. Much love.
Thank you.
Much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody. Bye-bye.